What is up, you bushy boys and girls? Back at it again with another dang bushy fitness vid. Just got back from my vacation in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Had a lot of fun, watched sports. Of course, I had some good food. But the real question is, did I gain any weight? And before leaving for the old dang Wisconsin, land of the cheese, America's Dairyland, I weighed at 166.8 pounds. And when I got back, I think it was 5 days later, weighed at 166 flat. So how did I lose weight? I'm going to show you some clips of the foods I was eating, and I have a few strategies to mention as well. That on vacation, you don't have to completely, stick to your diet, ruin all the fun, but of course you don't want to go completely ham. You gotta find a meet in the middle approach. Living in moderation, as they say. Don't forget to follow the dang TikTok, Instagram. Before I get started, I know my dang talk is getting a lot of traction. My views are pretty good on that. Instagram, a little higher, but it's whatever. I'm mainly focusing on Tube. Re-uploaded some shorts, got better views. So yeah, the old Bush is doing great, trying to pursue his passion, or one of his few passions, about making videos, of course, bodybuilding, and helping people get fit, be their best average Bush. So one strategy I used that I feel like was the most clutch was to only eat a few times. I eat about 5 times a day, and if you're gonna eat foods with higher calories, just take, how should I do this, 3. So you take, 2 away, and you have 3 big meals instead of snacking in between. And of course, in between, you can have like diet pop. Drink a lot of water. It is important to be hydrated when losing weight, because it tricks your dang bushy stomach into thinking you're full. And the second thing is, when you're at a fast food restaurant or you can see the calories, try to go with the lower options. Obviously, higher protein. Make sure some kind of meats in there, like chicken, beef. Make substitutions where you can. But of course, you don't want to do too much, be boring. Just get a salad. You can have that salad on the side, and vegetables are very important for losing weight, because that, like water, they're pretty much water. They'll fill your dang stomach being fuller, and yeah, veggies are like no calories. Fruit are a little more, but the goal is to be satiated, which means feel full and satisfied. So I'm going to show you some of the foods, roll these clips here of stuff I ate, and then talk about the higher substitutions I could have made. If you are worried about hitting your protein goals, I packed a couple of these shakes for the car. Yeah, they don't have the best ingredients, but this is a good way to stay on top of it and kind of treat it as a snack a little bit. Of course, you want to have some actual food, but this will help hopefully keep you satiated and prevent from binging on stuff like chips. Very highly palatable, eatable foods that will add up in calories, and then yeah, you'll gain weight. It's kind of how it works. Then here's a couple clips of me, drinking the dang diet pop, one at Culver's, one in the hotel. Try to find stuff without caffeine, that way you're not, wired and struggling to sleep. Oh yeah, yum. Speaking of Culver's, I got the grilled chicken instead of the crispy chicken to save calories. No mayo, as that's the biggest calorie sauce. And then curds and a salad. Of course I had to have curds at Culver's, you know how it is. So you can have that balance, that room for that. But the salad, the vegetables, that is to help keep me fuller, even though, cheese is mostly on top anyway. With dressings, try not to use too much. You can use your standard ranch or whatever, but don't pour the whole dang thing on. That also adds up. A lot of little tricks. Popcorn, for me personally, I have to have that while watching sports or at the movie theater. Just make sure it is not buttered. That is biggest thing, otherwise enjoy. Yeah, and I had fun stuff too, like walking tacos. Oh my goodness, haven't had these in a long time. But I also didn't really have dinner either, so kind of that big meals thing. Try not to snack or have a bunch of little stuff in between. Bunch of things, again, like chips, that's just an easy example to think of that you can just eat over and over. Last thing for my vacation eating, the breakfast, just try to load up on eggs, lots of protein. Although it has fat, if you're eating less meals, you can eat more calories or get away with eating more. But notice the fruit on the dang side. And I had a higher calorie thing like a bagel instead of bread, which is okay. And then I use like cream cheese just a little bit. out of there instead of the whole thing. It all adds up. That's it for the video, you bushy boys and girls. Hope you guys enjoyed, and yes, it is possible to lose weight on vacation, but making those substitutions slowly makes a difference with your weight loss journey if you're trying to stick with it and not go all out to lose all of your progress. Again, don't forget to follow the TikTok, Instagram. I'm going to try to do a couple of uploads on all 3 platforms as the weeks go by, but of course, work, studying goes in the way. But yeah, no excuses, we grind. Anyways guys, leave a like, comment, subscribe, see you bitches later.